Hey everybody, what's going on? Been a long time no see, right? All last week kind of been out of town for work, and my wife had her vacation, so haven't had a lot of time to do anything, not even Twitter, so this is just a video to let you know I'm back. Hey, I'm going to be making a few videos here next week, maybe a what's on my iPad, what's in my dock kind of thing. And of course, my thoughts and opinions on the tech world. So next week I'll try to get back into a normal flow of things, which I know I haven't been making as many videos lately as in this whole year as I have normally in the past. But that's just been a hectic schedule this year, and I apologize for the slowdown, but not to worry. We're still moving along. So I haven't really been keeping up with the tech news this last week. And please excuse the microphone. I'm using the internal microphone to my iMac here. I haven't even set up my microphone or anything like that. If you see me looking down, it's because I've got my iPad here in front of me. So don't think I'm just staring down at my feet. I'm using my little P2 stand here, and I like it a lot. So if you see me glancing down, that's what I'm looking at. So I've been getting a lot of comments lately about, oh, you're just an Apple apologist. I wrote a blog post on this. Some of you may have read it, some of you may not. Oh, you're just apologizing for Apple, even when they have bad things go wrong. If this was an Android phone, you would be all over them, up their ass, laughing at them. And as I said in my blog post, yes, I would. And that is because Apple has not garnered the respect, or I'm sorry, those companies have not garnered the respect that Apple has, okay? Apple has gained my respect, okay? And what that means is I give them the benefit of the doubt. If there is something screwy that might happen, I take a step back and say, well, wait a minute. How often does this happen to Apple? Not very often. Once in a blue moon does things like this happen, do issues like this rise up. And so because of that, when they do rise up, I'm a little bit more forgiving, okay? But as with these companies like HTC, where every other phone they put on the market has some kind of glitch or fuck up, no, I'm not as easily forgivable for those guys, and I'm going to jump on the bandwagon and start bashing them. Because Apple has done more than gain my respect. They have proved that they are reliable and a stable company that makes great products. And if something comes up, a flaw comes up in one of them once in a while, that's okay, because that's only natural. They're not making a habit of it. So I make a point to understand that. And I think some people don't. I think some people just hate Apple, and this has given them the excuse they need to hate on Apple. I think a lot of people are just bitching about this because they dislike Apple, and that's all there is to it. Apple's in the headlines every single day, and I think some people, PC fanboys specifically, get tired of hearing it. Android fanboys, and it's just the fact that your all's phones ain't as good as the iPhone. Even with the antenna issue or whatever issue you want to bring up, your phones still ain't as good. Even if they have more powerful features, the phone still ain't as good. And that's just the way it goes. I can tell it by the way I hold these things in my hand. The iPhone 4 feels marvelous. Marvelous. It feels like such a great product. And when I feel these other phones, and I have, they feel like cheap phones. They feel plastic. And I believe a lot of people understand this. A lot of people get this, and I think this is why the Apple iPhone is so popular. I mean, can you all explain why the iPhone is so popular? iTunes, the App Store, all kinds of great stuff in the ecosystem of the iPhone, and there's just that little flaw that you're all talking about, the antenna, isn't enough to push me out of that ecosystem. I enjoy it too much. The only other company that has an ecosystem even close to Apple is Amazon, with their music store and stuff, where they can buy things online and ebooks and stuff, but they don't have their own smartphone. Maybe one day they'll make their own smartphone, but right now, they don't. So Apple's the bee's knees when it comes to smartphones and the ecosystem around that smartphone, and that's just the way it is. So call me an Apple apologist, call me an Apple fanboy, but that's the exact reason why I give Apple leniency on things like this and not other companies. So this has been just a quick, I wanted to get my opinion out there on that real fast. because I've been getting a lot of, harsh comments here lately. So that's that. And I'm not going to sit on here and jibber jabber a long time and drone on and on and on. My last 2 videos were 30 minutes long. I think you all have had enough of that. What this main point of this video was to explain my blog post, let you know that I've been gone this past week, why I haven't been too active on my digital life as far as Twitter, my blogs, and YouTube. And I'm back now, and next week we're going to get into some better videos. Hopefully some good stories will pop up we can talk about, and if not, we'll make our own stories, won't we? We'll talk about what's in our dock, or we'll talk about what's in our iPad. We'll do something, fellas. So I look forward to next week, getting back into the swing of things, and have a happy digital life. OS 10, brothers.